Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Emmanuel here. In this video I'll be showing you how to place futures trade on Wix exchange, right? If you can do this on Wix, you can as well do it on any other exchange. So it is basically the same step, right? So I'll be walking you through the step by step, starting from how to fund your Wix exchange account, right? Remember, as you're watching, kindly ensure you subscribe to this channel and turn on post notification so that you get notified each time we post new content, right? So when you register on Wix, you're going to have this interface, right? Wix gives you opportunity of trading even without doing your verification, and you can always withdraw your fund, but I think the limit is $20,000. You cannot withdraw more than $20,000 if you're not a verified user, right? So the moment you register, you download the app on Play Store, then you'll be able to fund it, log into your account and fund it. Right now, there's something you need to take note of. Let me walk you through the interface. This is asset, and we have trade here, and we have features, and then market and home page right here. I'll be explaining each of them one after the other. This asset is where you see the number of coins you have in your portfolio. I mean your spot back, like the coins you bought, you have in your account. If you decide to buy, let's say BTC USDT to who, that is where you find it in your asset here. Or the moment you deposit money to your Wix, it comes straight to your spot area. And for you to be able to trade with it, to trade futures with it, you have to transfer it to the future area. We'll get to the process of transferring it later on, right? So the next thing I will share with you is this trade. Trade is where you do your buying and selling of spots, right? So it is not the area of our concern right here. Our area of concern today is futures. That is where you trade leverage. You leverage your fund to make more money, right? So the next thing, since you're trading future, this video is basically for futures trading. So the first thing you do is to fund your account, right? Remember, when you log in, it will be on home page. Home page is the first page, right? It will be like this, right? You click on asset, and it will bring you right here. Now to fund your account, click right here where you have deposit, click there, and it will bring you here. You select on-chain deposit. Go to any exchange that does P2P like Gate.io or Bybit, buy USDT from there, or ask somebody you trust to send USDT to you, right? So what you're going to do right here is to select USDT, because that is what you want to deposit. You click on it. When you click, it will bring you to this place where you select the network you want to send from, right? So if somebody is sending USDT to you, the first the person will ask you is the network, right? So you must make sure the network matches, right? I prefer USDT BIP20, this right here, right? So you tell the person that you want to receive the USDT through BIP20, right? So you are going to select BIP20 right now, and it will pop up and give you your deposit address. This is the deposit address of this right now. So what you're going to do is just to click right here on copy the wallet address, give it to the person. You can give it to the person in form of WhatsApp message. Make sure you don't alter this character the way they appear. That is why it is important to just click and copy to your clipboard paste it to the person. You can send it through SMS, WhatsApp, or through email, whichever means, but I prefer WhatsApp. Just paste it and send to the person. The person will be able to copy it and send the USDT to your account, right? So when the USDT is sent to your account, it's gonna appear right here. Okay, it's gonna appear right here on asset area. Okay, now on the asset area, you want to move it to futures area where you now use it for futures trading. What do? You click on this transfer button right here. Okay, click on transfer. All right, when you click on the transfer button, it's going to bring you here. Now look at what you should pay attention to. It says you're transferring from spot to futures account. All right, you're transferring from spot to futures, so you must have USDT, your USDT in spot, right? So assuming I have USDT, I will just put the amount of USDT I want to transfer to the futures area and then confirm it. Now I don't have anything on my spot area, but let me switch it to that I'm transferring from futures to spot. All right, you click on this their place, the arrow is pointing, it will switch it. Right, you can see I'm now having from futures account to spot. I will now put the amount I want to transfer. Let's say I'm transferring $20, 20 USDT. I'll click on confirm. It has been transferred. The 20 has been transferred to the spot area. You can see it right here on the spot area. That is how it will appear when you receive it, right? So I want to send it back, transfer it back to the futures. You can see by default you see it transferring from spot to futures, right? I will click on all if I want to send all of them, or you put the exact amount you want to send, right? In this case I'm sending all. I'll just click on confirm and you can see fund successfully transferred, right? So the money is now in the futures area. How do you now trade with this money you just deposited? You click on futures area. Okay, when you click on futures, it's going to bring you this is the interface you trade the futures. All right, so you are going to see the balance you have right here. You're going to see your balance here, the amount you want to trade with. Right now, this aspect I'm going to be talking about now is especially for those that are trading with my community. I have a risk management strategy that I want my students to abide with, that will not expose them too much into the market that could pose the threat of losing their funds. So you pay attention to this instruction I'm going to be giving you here. Let's say what you have here is $20, right? If you have $20 balance to trade with, if you want to trade, you will receive a call. What is a call? I will drop the currency pair you're to trade. Right now, what is currency pair? You're trading USDT, the USDT you have, against another cryptocurrency, right? For instance, you can see the one we have right here. We are trading FET and USDT, right? If that is not what you want to trade, you look for the pair you want to trade right here. Okay, you click there to search for the particular pair you want to trade. You can click on there and then search for the pair you want to trade in the search area, right? So when it's given to you, let's say you're asked to buy Solana, right? Solana is this, so USDT. But in case you don't, if you don't have it as your favorite features here, you search it here, SOL You can see it has popped up. You see two options. This is spot, and this is futures. Futures is the area of your concern, so you click on futures and then click on the particular pair you want to trade. So USDT, you click on it. You can see right now it is now showing Solana or So USDT, right? So remember, what you have is USDT and you're using it to trade So, right? That is why you're seeing So USDT. Now the first thing you have to do is to set up your margin, right? This is where you set up your margin. I advise my students to use cross and combine margin. Why? Because of the strategies we are trading with, right? Because of the risk management strategies we are trading with. That is why you will have to set your margin like this. If you're not trading with my community, you don't need to bother yourself about that, right? Just set the one that works for you. You can set isolated. Now let me explain what this means. What this means is that if you're entering a market, if you're entering a particular trade, you can set out, let's say you have $20 to trade with, you're setting out $5 to trade. That from that $20 you're putting $5 into the trade. If you set this margin on isolated, that means the moment the trade runs and if the market is against you, if the market is not going in your favor, and the money, the $5 you put there get exhausted, you'll be taken out of the market. You have lost that. But if you're using cross, it means that it will cross from that 50 after it has finished the $5 you placed there. It can cross to other fund you have there, the remaining fund. Why we are using this is that it gives us opportunity of not losing money, because most time trade can run and clear give you like 100% loss on the money you put earlier. And if you don't have any other money there, if you're on isolated, that means you have lost the trade. But meanwhile, you can run into the other money and still return and give you profit. That is just the idea. So people use different things, but I prefer using cross margin, and position mode is combined, right? So that's it. Now the next thing you're going to set is your leverage. Look at this now. Look at where we have X. Futures means you're predicting the future of that currency, right? Then you're taking advantage of the leverage. What is leverage? You're amplifying your fund. What leverage does is that if you're trading with $100 in leverage, you can, if you're using 5x, and you're entering the market with $100, the system will see it that you're coming in with $500. That is 5x of that money, right? But if it's on 10x, this is how you adjust the leverage, right, to the one that suits you, right? But my team, of course, if you're in my team, you know that I have a standard you trade with, or I give you instruction on the amount or the leverage size you should use per trade, so that you don't expose your money too much into unnecessary volatility, right? So this is where you set your leverage, right? For proper risk management, we use between 5x and 10x, right? All right. On rare occasion, we can ask you to use 25x to enable you scoop profit quickly and leave the market, right? So that's it. The next thing you should pay attention, the next thing you're going to do is this order, market order. You can see where we have market order, right? When you click on that market order, what this market order means that if I'm entering this trade right now, the system is going to, I'm going to get into the system at the prevailing price of this coin, right? At the present price of the coin in the market. That is what we call instant execution. It will give you the present price, right? But I choose, if I choose not to go with the present price, I will go with limit. You see where we have limit, okay? Sorry, you see where we have limit here. That is what we call limit order. You click on it, change this to limit. Now this will enable you to be able to set the price you want to buy. Now I don't want to buy at this price of 158.08. I want to buy lower. I can set my limit order at I don't want to buy at 158.39. I can set my limit order at $150. And the next thing you're going to see is the cost. How much do you want to risk in this trade? I can say out of the $10 or out of the $20 or $100 I have, I want to risk $50 in this trade, right? That means you put $50 worth of your USDT here, which means if you if you're on 100% profit, that means you've made 50% profit. I mean $50, right? If you're on 100% profit, that means the system has given you additional $50 with the one you have in the system, right? So that's it. The next thing you're going to do, since you're buying, now let me explain two terms we use in futures, right? You can see these two terms: open long, open short, right? Now in futures, we long or short a trade. What is long? Long means that you are predicting that the price of this currency will go up, right? In futures, we are predicting, all right? So you're predicting that the value of this cryptocurrency is going to appreciate, right? That is when you now put long position or buy position. If you don't call it long position, you call it buy position, right? Then if you're predicting that the price is coming down, of course, even if somebody is giving you signal like the instruction on how to trade, the person will tell you buy or long this coin, or the person can tell you short this coin if the person is expecting it to go down. If the person is expecting it to come down, the person will tell you. If the person is expecting it to go up, the person will tell you long this coin. If the person is expecting it to go down, the person will ask you to short it, right? So uptrend is long, downtrend is short, right? So if you have put this right now, if you have set your limit order, the price you want to buy and the quantity you want to buy, the quantity amount of USDT you want to buy with, the next thing you do is to click on open order. But before then, let me show you something. There's something you need to pay attention. Look at that place using written USDT. All right, make sure your own is on USDT. Some persons, I discovered that this will be showing the main coin you want to trade like this. Okay, change yours. Since your main currency you're trading with is USDT, click there and change it to USDT. Okay, change it to USDT so that you will know the exact amount you're risking. Somebody entered trade with I asked the person to trade with $5 and the person bought $5. I mean, the person bought 5 quantity of that coin instead of $5 worth of it, and the person did not make much profit as a result of that error. So always make sure yours is on USDT. So okay, let me go ahead and place this trade. Since this is a long position, I will enter it, the amount, and then click on long, open long right here. Okay, and then it will bring you here, and then you confirm it. Okay, this is an order, pending order. That means I'm not ready to buy at this market price. I want to wait for it to get to that price. You will see that orders here. You will see it here. You see your pending order here, and you see your position. The one, if you have a trade that is already running, you will see it in the position area. When you click on position, you see it. I'm going to place a trade now on a like the present price. I'm going to cancel this. How do you cancel it? Just click on cancel right here. Okay, and cancel it. Okay, you've canceled. You can see it has been cancelled. Then I want to place another trade. I don't actually use instant execution. Instant execution is that market order. Now if I want to enter this trade with this same price we have here, instead of using instant order, I would rather put this price I have right here, this market price. I will write it here in order to just enter the market immediately. Okay, then you click on long. Okay, you put the amount. Make sure you put the amount. Let me use 30, and then click on open and then long. Just wait. You can see the order has triggered now because it has gone below the amount it has gotten to the price I entered, right? So how do you see your open position? Click on open positions right here. You click on position right here. You can see where we have position. It will show you your running trade, right? Let's see it. Look at it now. You can see it is running now. Is on profit. Why is it on profit now? Because the price has exceeded the point I entered. Remember, I had entered at 158.30, right? Now it's 30 something. Look at it. It has gone. If it goes below my entry point, which is this is the price I entered. Let me show you the average price. You see it here. If it goes below this price, it gives me profit, but if it goes above the price, it will give me, if it goes above the price I entered, it will start giving me profit. But if it goes below, I will start having negative balance. That means I'm on loss. All right, remember, it can always come back to you, right? You can see it is presently running on profit. This trade now is on profit, right? But not much profit. So if it's on profit, you see it here plus this. That means right now I have 2 cents, right? Okay, 2 cents from this trade, right? So you wait for it to have some. If you have something substantial, you can decide to close it. In case you want to force close a trade, like you don't want to wait for it to hit your TP, the how you close it right now, you click on close. You want to close this trade, right? You see close here. This is your close. Click on close. You can click on close right here. Okay, and close it, right? You can see the trade has closed, right? So that's how to close the trade. All right, another means you can decide not to be holding your phone every time. You set your stop loss and take profit. I may decide to come to this place. What is TP? TP means take profit. I can tell the system when the price gets to 100 and let's say $160, close this trade for me and give me profit. If I'm closing this trade at this price, if the system is giving, if the price gets to this $160, you see the profit I'm getting 0.51 USDT, right, which is like 10% of the amount I entered the trade with, right? So that's it. Then the stop loss, you set stop loss in such a way that if this trade goes against you and it keeps going down, when it gets to this level of depth, the system should stop giving you loss, right? That is what we mean by stop loss. So I can set my stop loss at 150. Okay, if I set it at 150, or let me say 155, that means I'm risking I will lose only 0.99 USDT. Remember, in our training, we or in our community, we trade 1:4, which means if you're risking £1, you should be able to make $4, right? So that's it, right? So this one I'm just giving you is for example purpose, right? So that's how to place trade basically, right? So in case you have any question, let us know on the comment section. If you have any challenge, right? The same way you place short, I mean long, is the same way you place short. For your short position, you are predicting that the price is going down, so you set your limit, right, and enter the price. If I want to short right now, I will possibly target when it goes up and put my entry point. I can say the price right now is 158.40. I can say when it gets to 165, sell for me with how much? $50, and then I'll click on short. Okay, short, open short position. That means once it gets to that place, the market, your order will trigger. If the price start coming down, you'll be on profit, right? But if it keeps going up, you'll be experiencing loss, right, until it gets to a point, it reverses and come down and give you profit. So when you click on open short, you just click on confirm and the trade will be placed immediately. So guys, that is basically how to trade. In case you have any question, do let us know on the comment section, right? Or if you're part of our community, let us know on our community interaction channel. Let's know what your challenge is. All right, so thank you so much for watching. Do well to share this video with others and make sure you subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so. See you in the next video. Bye.